Paulie Malignaggi, I wanted to speak on this. He said that all the fighters that signed to Zuffa are sellouts. You know, what are the guys that signed over to Pro Box then? You know, and it's going away. So I don't really understand that. The shaming language. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon. But you know, and also what's so funny, Paulie was trying to step in and fight for Jamal Charlo. You know, so I don't know if he need the money or he missed the sport, but I mean, we all need the money respectfully, but yeah, I mean, looking at him and what he said, instead of attacking Zuffa, let's attack the equation of how we got here. You know, let's attack the equation of, you know, what was that song? How did you get here with that Heather Hadley? How did you get here? Nobody wants to be here. Or is it Deborah Cox? It's Deborah Cox. How do we get here? Everybody wants to attack the answer, right? In life, if you manipulate and play or engineer the food, you're going to see diseases. Most diseases that you see is man created, whether it's they're deliberately created by men or, you know, indirectly created by men, you know, trying to cut corners with fillers and all this type of stuff, right? This Zuffa thing is an answer for a broken equation. In boxing, you can be the best, but you won't get the opportunity, the fair opportunity to show you the best unless you sign with a promotional company. And a lot of times they want you to sign with a particular management. A lot of times they want you to fire the coach that you with and give you their coach so they can have control. They want you to do what they say do. And if you don't do what they say do and you lose, then they put you on the shelf. Right? Guess what? If they tell you just to fight for the WBO and don't unify, because if you unify titles, they owe you extra cheese. Or if they want you to unify titles so they can extend it's just a loophole in your contract where they extend your contract where you never get out. This is the problem. It's too many obstacles for the best to be the best in boxing. You know, they don't try to say, let's extract the best boxing talent and put them on a pedestal for the sport to really shine. Even in the sport's bleakness right now, the sport is bleak. The future of the sport, who knows what it is? It's not well. Even when the sport is dying, Golden Boy, PBC, on the Zone, probably Queensberry, all Matchroom over there. And the first thing they give you when PBC go over there, they don't give you Boots Ennis versus Fondor. They still give you a second-rate fight in Kelly and Boots Ennis and Fondor versus Mandatory. You don't even get Fondor and Virgil. And then you get Boots and Kelly in some unofficial tournament. Even on the same side of the street, they will weather sink. You got Virgil Ortiz, who don't sell tickets. You got Boots Ennis, who's a rising name in the sport, but he don't sell tickets for real. Then you got, Fondora, who sell less tickets than both of them. Then you got Josh Kelly, who I don't know how you do in the UK, but in America, his name don't ring bells. And they still refuse to give the fans what they want. Even it's the end game for them. Even with the end game, they still refuse to do the right thing. It's because they have a formula. They have this formula. You must conform. They must run your pockets. You must give the autonomy up to how you want to run your career for them to do it. Paulie, stop attacking Zuffa. Attack the problem. This is the problem. Fuck the WBO. What if the WBO done positive for the boxing community? I'm gonna take it. What if it's done for the black fighters? What if the WBC done positive for boxing and black fighters? What if the IBF done? It's an American belt, but you'll never tell they favor foreign fighters. The WBI, I believe it's the original belt. It used to be the Ring magazine belt, if my memory, the true lineal belt, if my memory serves me correctly. What if they done? Stop getting mad at Zuffa for them wanting to come and fix a problem. Let's make it a dictatorship. Let's overpay the people. It's no different from what YouTube, Facebook, TikTok did when they came in. They overpaid people, and then when they locked you in, they cut your pay in half at the minimum. Obviously, we see that's what Zuffa's gonna do. We get that. They're gonna eventually lock these dudes in the UFC type contracts. And do the players in the game care about it? No, they don't care. As long as they get their money, they don't care. But guess what? On that same side of the street, it's the same way. It's just as long as they get their money, they don't care. As long as Bob and Karen and this manager can get their hands in their pocket, these niggas got 2 or 3 managers and hands in their pocket. You got to sign with this manager to get here. If you with this sanctioning, or you with this promotional company, you got to fast track to the sanctioning belt bodies. None of the rankings make sense. You got so many motherfuckers ranked in 4 different categories or 4 different sanctioning belt bodies. And about 75-80% of these guys we've never seen fight. I've seen guys who fight for a title who's never even left their home country. And their home country is the size of Atlanta. I mean, the real city of Atlanta. How is he fighting for a world title? He's fought nobody within the top 15. No other fighter within the top 10. No other fighter within the top 5. There's no criteria for mandatory. That's why the mandatory is always a fight you don't want to see. It's like, oh, we can pay y'all or use our relationship to make Keyshawn a mandatory that he don't deserve to have versus Devin Haney. Only reason they pushing that mandatory is because Top Rank want the belt back. We lowball Devin Haney, he gonna drop the belt. That's all they doing. They don't want to literally give you Keyshawn versus Devin. They want to take the belt from Devin. So when you have Paulie having these conversations or pushing this narrative, attack the problem. The problem is the boxing. The problem is the promoters. The problem is the 4 sanctioning belt bodies. And the sheep follow the problem. The sheep follow the problem. They follow the boxers, follow the promoters, the managers, in the motherfucking sanctioning belt bodies. And that's why none of the major American television networks, it doesn't make sense. It's like, okay, we can give y'all, Roof Chris. We advertising Roof Chris, but we really giving y'all that lab grown chicken from KFC. Nah, nigga, you promised Roof Chris. And every once in a while, they might give you a glass of water from Roof Chris with a little bit of lemon in it. Oh, this Roof Chris water. You know what I'm saying? You never get the steak. You never get the lobster, macaroni, and cheese. You'll never get the porterhouse, or you never get the filet mignon. You never get even a little fucking house rotisserie chicken. I don't think they got that. You never get that. You never get the real. You might get to look at the menu. They might give you a glimpse with Boots and Xander's Ayaz. They might give you a glimpse, but they never give you the full. What did Paul Pierce say? The full load. I want the full load. No, did he? You never get none. You might get a little bit of an appetizer. They might give you the little noodle that missed the lobster and the cheese. The noodle that got left in the strainer. They might give you that. So you a sellout, man. Y'all been sold out boxing. All you old niggas, all the sanctioning belt bodies, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman, all these motherfuckers been sold out boxing. They've been sold it out. Because if it operated on 50% of what it's supposed to do, Zuffa doesn't have an opportunity. And this is why you can't listen to people who trying to defend the old guard. The old guard ain't working. Fuck what Roy talking about too. Well, Zuffa, you see what they trying to... Guess what? If y'all did, these fighters did what they supposed to do, Zuffa can't do shit. It ain't even no room for them to get in. Boss your life up, gotta get in with me. Ain't no room for them to get in. Y'all be letting these surface level conversations and not attacking the real problem. All they trying to do is throw a talking point out there and shame you, bro. It's man, you gotta admit, it's a lot of people on this shit who can't think for themselves. There's a lot of people who steal talking points from other content creators. It's a lot of subs who can't think for themselves without chat GTP or chat GPT. You got people who gotta listen. Oh, he said this, and they come on here. I let them come on screen and they get debunked quick. You gotta be able to think for yourself, man. Understand the why. How do we get to this answer of Zuffa? They don't want to fight each other. They don't promote fighting each other on all three levels: fighter, promoter, manager. You want to throw them in one level, or promoter and manager, or you can go fighter, promoter, manager, network. On all three levels, nobody wants it. Nobody wants to fight the best. And if one of the three wants to fight the best, right, the other two, or not all three, wants to fight the best. The fighters want it, but the management don't want it. The network want it, and the fighter want it, but the management don't. The management and the network want it, then the fighter don't want it. It's hard to get all three. And then by some miracle, if you put all the ingredients in the pot and you cook it up, it don't taste like shit. You get the fight and it's mid. They done marinated and cooked it. You know, the fight wasn't lit. Come on. It is what it is. But I hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram. Join the Patreon. Peace.